is Wednesday afternoon. It is 2:20, so I'm on a little bit of a time crunch. I've got a podcast booked in at 4 with Natalie Richards, American under 57 lifter. Like, really excited to talk to her later. That's booked in at 4, but it is a fairly quick session today, so I thought I'd get the bulk of my session done, and then I've got accessories tonight that I'll go do after the podcast. It's also really light this week because accessories are really pulled back on week 4 of the block, so that's always good, so that won't take too long. I'm also going to get some steps in while I'm there and do some mobility, especially focusing on my hip, which is definitely starting to feel better. I don't think I actually mentioned, after my weekend of travel and everything, like, my back and my hip had really seized up a lot, which isn't surprising because I was just in the car a lot. So I've been trying to just go a little bit further on my walks with Zuko and just keep myself moving a bit more once I then get back in like my day-to-day. This morning Zuko decided to wake up at 6:45. Well, he was awake a bit before that, to be fair. Normally I get up like just gone 7 with him, but he was up a bit early today, so we actually went out slightly earlier. So I went on a slightly longer walk with him. Not much longer, to be fair, like an extra 10 minutes, but it was very nice, very sunny, very bright. I only needed a jumper, like I didn't need a coat or anything. Like, I love this time of year. Like, spring is definitely here now. I think it's supposed to be like 17 degrees tomorrow, so that'd be quite nice. But yeah, so hip and back have definitely felt better since walking a bit more and getting myself moving the last few days, so I'm happy with that. I'm feeling okay after yesterday's session. So I didn't actually recap yesterday's session, also motorbike going past. I didn't actually recap yesterday's session just because my camera died, so I filmed everything on my phone. But it was a really good session. So I've kind of decided with my top sets on my secondary day on that final week. So I don't know if you guys remember, if you've watched all my videos, like last block, my secondary squat day earlier in the week of the final week of the block, I was supposed to hit 175 for a set of 6, but I only managed 4 and it was really difficult. There was a lot going on, like outside of training, things were not good. So that definitely had an impact on that session. But a takeaway I took from that session, because the end of block still went so well in that following primary squat day, where I squatted 185 for 4 last block, I was like, actually, do you know what? On that secondary day, during the rest of the block, I'm going to continue with the same kind of rep structure that I have been. But on that final week of the block, what I will do on my secondary day, I will still expose myself to the heavy load. So I'm not going to pull the day back in terms of load, but I'm going to basically just squat to about an RPE 8. So last night, in an ideal world, I would have capped myself at 5. Well, I would have capped myself at 5 reps at 180. But I got to the 4th. Well, the first 3 reps felt really nice. And then the 4th rep was just a bit it felt considerably slower than the ones before. Like, it definitely was slower. But I would say I still could have grinded out a couple more reps. So I called it at 4 reps, re-wrapped it, did my high bar, absolutely fine. Basically, on that final secondary session of the block, rather than saying, right, I'm hitting this load for this many reps, I'm going to say I'm going to hit this load for X amount of reps at an RPE 8, so I'm going to stop when it gets to about an RPE 8. And I think that's going to hopefully help me bring my primary squat through a bit more on that final session of the week on Saturday, which I'm going to powering through for. That'll be in the next video, but I'm going to powering through for. I've already made sure there's space for me because they have limited spaces on a Saturday. So very excited to go there and load up, and I'm actually feeling good about loading up as well. Body weight is gradually dropping back into like the mid 87s, so happy with that. My steps definitely have been lower, but to be honest, my feet have been killing me. Bearing in mind, last month I did 12,000 steps a day and my feet were pretty much fine. Like, there are a few, like, they were tender, but they're always tender. Yet literally yesterday we got back from like a 25-minute dog walk in the evening. My feet killed me. Like, I did 8,000 steps yesterday and my feet were in agony after, and they've been painful all day today. But it's fine, I'm not going to complain. But basically I need to kind of work on getting my steps up. But because I'm starting with Jane next week, I'm sure that's something me and her will speak about and address. So no stresses, no dramas. I just want to get myself into the best position for when I start with her. And then obviously I'll just let her completely tell me what to do, take the reins, easy life for me. I need that accountability with the steps as well, to be fair. And I like going out for a walk. Like, there is no reason why I couldn't go out for a lunchtime walk, come home, get some work done, and then, like, on the days I'm not training, then obviously also get Zuko again. But on the days I'm training, go for a walk, come home, train, get a little bit of work done in the evening and stuff. Like, you know, I can make things fit, basically. I can add in an extra walk during the day, just, especially now it's sunny out, like, that'll be good for me. Anyway, ramble over. Need to crack on. So plan is to do my ascending 7s on last and press, go in and feed Zuko, heavy deadlifts, and then podcast with Natalie. I don't think there's anything else to really say. Tempo bench yesterday felt really good. I'm trying a slightly further forward foot position again, which is what I used to always do. 2 issues that I found with it before were I found it harder to maintain my upper positioning. Like, I felt like I was slipping more, which I don't feel like is happening now. And the other issue, which was the main reason I switched to such a tucked foot position, is because my butt kept lifting off. Now, I'm currently sitting quite heavy, as we know, So when I cut weight, my butt is the first thing to go. Like, it's barely there as it is, but it goes when I cut weight. So currently it's staying down, and I'm gonna make sure to film pretty much every single set on my phone to just be really strict with it when I do feet down bench. But it feels a lot nicer on my lower back having my feet further forward. So just gonna play around with it, gonna see what happens, and make a decision from there. I'm pretty sure in May I'm competing on the soft Alico pad anyway, so my butt shouldn't lift as obviously as it would on the hard pad. And I think for All England, like 7 weeks later, it will be the soft pad again. But I'm going to double check that. I know the meet host, so I'm going to ask him what we're using, but it is an East Midlands comp, and I know East Midlands have the soft pad, so I'm going to at least try and get us the soft pad if that's not currently already planned. So then I won't be quite as stressed, but I also know I can just bring my feet further back and it feels just as strong. It's just not as comfortable. So worst case, that final block into comp, I'll focus on doing that more. Anyway, gonna stop talking and going to just crack on with bench and get the session done, hopefully in about an hour, so it gives me time to have a quick snack. I've also been, oh, that's the other thing. I've been so hungry today. I've eaten most of my meals already. Like, I've literally eaten most of my meals already. I've not got much food left for the day. So yeah, that's not ideal, but it's fine. I'm just gonna ignore it and carry on. I think it's because I've been sat at my desk and like, I mean, I know I sit at my desk every day, but some days when I'm sat at my desk, I'm just a little bit more bored and my brain is like food, food, food. So not ideal. Anyway, gonna stop talking. Gonna just crack on and get this session done. I'm feeling good. I'm excited to see how deadlifts go today, which I never thought I'd say.
I was too blind to see what you did behind my back. So well hidden that I lost my track. I try and I try and I try and I try. The way I try, it's time to say goodbye. This is what love do. I'm tired. This is how you lose my trust for you. If only you knew how much I tried. Love do. I've had enough. You broke my trust. You killed the vibe. I've had enough. Won't waste my time. Love, you hit me down. Love, you hit me down. Love, you hit me down.
Well, that's not what was meant to happen. I'm literally now watching it back. So, first rep felt hard. Not gonna lie, my back is definitely fatigued from high bar yesterday, so I've got light reflecting my eyes. Yeah, my back is definitely fatigued from high bar yesterday. I did notice that, and I need to stop being lazy with changing the rack height for high bar, because I keep doing like half a rep as I unrack the bar. Yeah, second rep positioning was terrible and I lost grip at the top. I went to do a third one. I didn't fully commit, I won't lie. Got it just off the floor and I felt like I was gonna pee my pants, so I stopped. Because we are not supposed to be grinding out reps right now. Obviously it's not supposed to be easy. I definitely think change is needed with deadlifts, but I'm not gonna react emotionally on this. My deadlift shouldn't be this far behind my squat, guys. Like, it really shouldn't. Don't get me wrong, fatigue is obviously high, like it's the end of block. Like I said, I'm definitely, like, I'm feeling yesterday's session, which I don't usually feel these sessions the next day. And I think that will definitely be having an impact. And also when my body's not 100, like if I have any sort of niggle in my back whatsoever, mentally I know at deadlifts I just don't commit to. So I'm not surprised this is how it went, is what I'm trying to say. Like my last one, 160, felt heavy. It was definitely quick. I didn't actually film it. Like my lockout felt super snappy, but it wasn't as light in my hands as it should be. So it is what it is. I'm not actually upset. I just think I need to go away to the drawing board with deadlifts. Obviously, I've got comps coming up, so I can't change tons right now, but at the same time, I've got scope to change certain things. Also, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, my hand started to tear. This never happens. Anyway, I'm actually not upset. I've got back offs to get done. I'm gonna just see how I feel on back offs. I'm just gonna do 150. I think the plan was like 152 to 155. But because I'm feeling really fatigued, I'm just gonna do 150 for at least one set of 5, see how it feels. But I would like to save energy for the weekend, obviously. But yeah, let's just get this week done. Back to the drawing board, because also, yes, I'm close to comp for me to be making many changes right now, but squats, we've got the formula. Squats are improving. Bench, it's getting there. Like it's definitely getting there. It's not where I want it to be, but we're slowly making improvements, and my elbow pain is by far the best it's been, which has been the biggest thing for squats and bench. So I can slowly add bench volume back in now as well. And then deadlifts, something's not right, guys. It's not, which is so frustrating. Like, my clients, like, all of their deadlifts lately have been like flying, like pretty much all of them. I would say 90%. Their deadlifts have been flying. I'm like, why are you guys getting these results and I'm not? Obviously, I'd rather them get the results than me, like 100%. But yeah, anyway, not the point. I think it's time we experiment. But yeah, like I was actually going to say, I do think by the time I've tapered my deadlift, like I will be able to hit a PB. Like I'm strong enough to PB my deadlift right now. Not today, obviously. But by the time comp gets here, I will 100% be strong enough to PB my deadlift. Just not today, but that's fine. 175 for 3 should be comfortable, but I think the reason I'm not too worried or like beating myself up over it is because it was only like 3 blocks ago that I failed 165 for 5. I got like 3 and a bit reps, and then the next block I hit it for like an RP7 set of 5. Like, it's just not today, and that's fine. I'm no weaker for having this bad session. It's just not my day for deadlifts, and that's okay. That is not a problem. I've kind of got some ideas in the back of my head of what I want to change with deadlifts anyway, and what I think might help me, so maybe it's just time we bring those in. But yeah, all is okay. All is fine. Just going to crack on. Get at least 1 set of deadlift back off stun. But like I say, I want to be a bit careful with my back and just make sure I'm feeling okay. But yeah, anyway, I will catch up with you guys in a bit. Probably going to be an overrush by the time I've done these and loaded the bars. So I'm going to just stop talking. I am going to leave it there. That did feel like a good set, don't get me wrong. Grip started to go a little bit on the last rep, but it felt decent. But I know my back is pretty fried, and because my back and my hip haven't been feeling 100%, I'm just going to leave it for now. It's all going to be fine. And then I will obviously just save that energy for Saturday's heavy squats. I'm also going to do my primary bench on Friday, so I can do my heavy bench on Saturday on the Inaka pad too. So all is okay, all is fine. Just going to finish here, rest up, get some food in me. I've got like over half an hour until my podcast with Natalie, so it gives me time to just kind of chill out a bit and get prepped for that. And yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. It wasn't a bad session, to be fair. Like, also 90 for 7 on last and press, big PB. Pretty happy with that. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not actually feeling upset about it, to be fair. Like, it is what it is. I say that I'm obviously talking about those, which means I'm a bit annoyed. But I'm not like, nothing like when I last failed. Like, I'm looking at it a lot more rationally, and I know it's not an overall strength problem, it's a fatigue problem and an interference problem more than anything else. So all is okay, all is absolutely fine. And I know that I need to address my deadlift. Like, obviously I know that, and I'm always working on all 3 lifts. Like, I'm always working on all 3. But while I've got this momentum on squats, like, that is going to be my priority to keep pushing, because obviously my total is going up at a significant rate just from my squat alone. But at some point that momentum is going to fall and stop, and that's when obviously deadlifts will get a big push as well. But I'm definitely going to play around with things, and obviously I'll talk you through any changes that I make. But I want to get this week done before I make any decisions, because I don't want to act on emotion. But yeah, I'm feeling alright, actually. Probably not going to put any more in this video, I don't think. Because yeah, I'm not really going to do a lot the next couple of days. I've got a couple of rest days. I've also got my accessories tonight to do, but it's literally going to be bare minimum, just a little bit of pulling movements, and I think that's literally it. Very bare minimum tonight. I'm going to do a little bit of cardio, possibly just steps, possibly cross training for like 10 minutes just to loosen off everything. Good bit of stretching, and then the next couple of days I'm just going to focus on relaxing, recovering. I've got lots of steps the next couple of days. I'm in the office the next 2 mornings. So that'll be lots of steps, but that's okay, unless I'm lazy like last week and drive in, but I need to not do that because I need to get my steps in. And yeah, and then also from next block, nutrition is going to be absolutely dialed to the max. Don't get me wrong, it's not been bad this week. Like, on week 4 I always tend to like sort myself out. But next block I'll have Jane's assistance and we will dial things in. I'll have the accountability that I need, and all will be good. But yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you, appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.